Good morning and welcome to Reveal Your Inner Hero. This is a morning breathwork practice. So I just want to say good morning and welcome. I am so glad that you have decided to prioritize your self-care today and bring a self-care practice into your daily routine. By showing up for yourself, you are also setting a positive example for those around you just by demonstrating the importance of taking care of your health and your emotional well being. When it comes to a daily practice, when it comes to self care, it is something that we need to do every single day. So, consistency is so key when it comes to cultivating a practice, which is why I am going to suggest to find a time that you can practice each at the same time each and every day. And so doing that first thing in the morning and or maybe piggybacking it onto another pattern or behavior that you have, another habit that you have, um, maybe brushing your teeth or when you get out of the shower. By making it a daily habit, then you will begin to see improvements. You will begin to see the benefits. You will begin to recognize those. And yeah, like your breathing, your focus, and just your overall sense of well being. So let's get started. Let's take a few deep breaths together to begin this practice with a big inhale. As you are seated, connecting with those sits bones, inhale those shoulders up, back and down, lengthening your spine, gently bringing your chin in slightly, and just sensing your breath. Sensing the stillness that your breath brings. As you follow the breath, you'll just naturally notice how it brings your mind inward, your focus inward. And you can notice the top of the breath as it returns into the exhale. Noticing the bottom of the breath as it returns into the inhale. As you sense your physical body, you will also begin to notice the energy, the emotion that you're experiencing in your body. And as you notice it, just observe it without trying to push it away, without trying to edit it. Just observe it with curiosity. Noticing that the mind may be wanting to create stories around it. And just giving yourself permission to let those stories go. Just imagine being in this experience for the very first time. And just be curious. As you sense the energy in the body, you sense the mind, you'll just begin to notice what's drawing your attention the most. As you move your awareness into that area, might be the mind, it might be in the body somewhere or around it. And as you drop in, you will just sense an image. An image that represents the intention you want to set for your day today. As you notice that image, just begin to notice all the details about that image. And it may be a color, it may have a texture, it may be an image of an object or a person. Just notice what that is for you today in this moment and begin to notice if it changes or stays the same. Just observing it. As you look over at this image of this intention, go ahead and speak to the image. Intention, what I am grateful for is. And intention, what I want to say to you is. And image, what it feels like that you've shown up for me this morning is. An image, what's coming up for me today is. And intention, how you can best serve me today is. And intention, what I need most today. And anything else that wants to be spoken to the image, to your intention, go ahead and speak that aloud now or silently. You know what it feels like to share all this out loud with you, images. And as you look over at the image now, looking over at your intention, notice what has changed or if it has stayed the same. Allowing your imagination to move your awareness over into that image, looking back at you. And when you're there, looking over at you, you will just sense receiving a stream of colored energy of all that you have just shared, spoken, and expressed, like a stream of colored energy. And you'll just notice the color and quality of that energy as it's moving from you, as it's entering into the image, as you receive that image, feeling and sensing all the image is feeling and sensing. And looking from that perspective over to you, go ahead and speak to you. What I have received from you, what I hear you saying is. And what I understand to be top of mind for you today is. And looking from the perspective over to you, go ahead and speak aloud from the image how I see I can best serve you today as your intention is. And with your awareness in the intention, looking over at you, go ahead and speak from the image how I know you can best serve yourself today is. And speaking from the intention to yourself, how we can work together today, self is. And anything else the intention wants to share with you, go ahead and speak that now. The self, what I want to say to you is. And how it feels to share all this with you, self. And then allowing your imagination to move your awareness back into yourself as you look over at the image of your intention. And when you're there looking over at that image, you'll just sense receiving a stream of colored energy from the image of all it's just shared, expressed to you. And go ahead and speak to your intention. What I hear you saying to me is, and intention, how it feels to receive this from you is. Now, what is becoming more clear to me? And what I'm realizing now, and anything else that wants to be spoken from you to your intention, go ahead and speak that aloud now. As you look over at the intention, go ahead and speak to it. What it feels like to share all this with you this morning is. And as you look over at the image, just notice if it's the same or if it's different. And then gently bringing your awareness back to your breath as you breathe in this experience. Sensing in your body, your breath. As you move your awareness into your heart, into that space of gratitude for this experience, sensing and feeling all that's there in your heart space. And taking all the time that you need or want, you can continue your practice, or you can bring your awareness back into your body, knowing that all of this is in service to you today. As you bring full feeling back into your arms and legs, a nice playful wiggle of the fingers and toes. As you breathe your way, your presence comes back into the room, gently opening your eyes. All right, welcome back. I'm grateful that you are here taking care of yourself today. Wishing you a wonderful day, and we'll check back in with you this evening with your evening practice. Have a wonderful day.